Hey folks, uh, thought that was the end of my video a while ago, but I wanted to bring you up here to the top of the mountain just to show you my view. Uh, this is where I was raised. There's a lot of houses down there now. I don't know if you can see them on the camera or not, but when I was a kid, that was all woods down there. People are moving in everywhere around here, but it still don't take away from the beauty of this place. And coming up the mountain, this little winding road. This road, when I was a kid, it was a dirt road, and very few people ever came up the mountain. I mean, you could count 3 cars a day that came up this mountain, and now it's every 10 minutes or so there's a car that comes up. Beautiful house right there. I think it's a doctor that built that place. But that's his view every morning right there anyways. And sorry, coming up the mountain, there's 1, 2, 3, there's 3 houses coming up the mountain. There's one about halfway up. People didn't do their homework. They didn't check with the utility company to see if they could get water and power. Well, they got power, but they couldn't get water. So they built a nice cabin, real nice cabin, and now they can't get running water to it because there's not enough water pressure to allow for it to feed that far up. So those people are stuck with having to haul their water in or catch rainwater or whatever. But Cooper, get over here. Anyways, they can't get water. Oh, that sun is bright. Beautiful place anyways. You know, I don't understand how people, come here, comes a car. I don't understand how people can claim to be atheist or say they don't believe in God, and yet stand and look at something like this. I don't understand it. Some people try to cover it up with evolution or just happens. That don't just happen. A baby is not just born. It's created. You know? All of this didn't just happen. It was created. I don't understand people that don't believe that. But I guess the Lord covered it, you know, in the Bible. Whenever he said there's a way that seems right unto man, but in the end it leads to death and destruction. He's talking about atheists. He's talking about people that believe the way they want to believe rather than the way they're say this a way that people won't be offended, or well, the way that they're taught to believe. I guess that's the only way I know how to say it. But we have that liberty. The Lord gave us that liberty to believe the way we want to. He doesn't force us. To believe that He's our creator. Sorry about the shaking. I'm trying to hold y'all still. I told you earlier I'm not used to this camera. And this one don't have the shake thing. My hands shake real bad. And this camera, I've noticed it don't have the anti-shake or whatever you call it. Anyways, back to the discussion at hand. I don't understand why people believe the way they do. I've talked to a few atheists, and they say they don't understand why I believe that there's a creator, that there's a God. I just do. I believe it in my heart. It's not because of the way I was raised, because I know a lot of people that were raised in church and whose parents are ministers, and yet they turned out to be non-believers because something dramatic happened in their life, and it made them sour, made them bitter. Come here, Cooper. Come here. The car. So they chose to get mad at God and say, Cooper, come here. So they chose to get mad at God and say, well, fine, I just won't believe in you. You didn't give me what I asked for. You didn't give me that new car or that motorcycle or new house. I think it's stupid. Get off your butt and get a job if you want things like that. But a lot of people believe that way because they pray for something and they don't get it, and they think, well, I didn't get it, so must not be a God. Well, maybe you didn't need it, I prayed for a year straight for my marriage to be repaired every day. There was times I got mad, and there was times I questioned, God, why? I'm asking you every day, but you're just not hearing me. One day I woke up and I was at peace. Just wasn't meant to be anymore. I was miserable. My ex-wife was miserable. Sometimes it's just time for it to be over. Cooper. But we don't have to blame God for everything. Some things are our own fault. We create our own mess, but it's easier to blame it on God or somebody besides ourselves. And I don't know what to blame all that scratching on, though, because I know he don't have fleas. He sure is miserable. But anyways, just wanted to bring y'all up here and show you that view. Real pretty place. Somebody bought this land right here that I'm pointing at behind you, and they haven't built anything, but they got like a, I don't know, a little shack or something down there. That truck needs some struts on it. About, it's a little over halfway down the mountain, there's a house, small house. The guy, he's a prepper. He doesn't advertise that he's a prepper, but it's obvious he's a prepper. He's a paranoid prepper too. He's got cameras everywhere down through there. I mean, in one spot he's got 6 cameras, 3 side by side, pointing in 3 different directions. And then about 50 feet, 100 feet, he's got 3 more side by side, pointing in 3 different directions. At his driveway, he's got 1 on each side of his driveway, and then 1 over his driveway. That's the most paranoid man I've ever seen in my life. I don't say he's a prepper for that, but you can see all the stuff that he's got stored out there. See it from the road. So he's got big water tanks. And I know he has running water, so, but I guess if that's the way you want to live, then okay. Anyways, reckon I'm gonna get off of here. Just wanted to bring you up here and show you that view. Then Cooper's gonna go back home now and load this video. Hey taters, I'll talk to y'all laters.